AI model ML, deep machine learning, deep neural network, documentation, functional and technical, for AI model long-term maintenance and enhancements. Pradeep K. Suri. Author and researcher. Documenting AI models, especially those based on machine learning and deep neural networks, is essential for maintaining transparency, reproducibility, and collaboration within your team and organization. Here are some key components to include in your documentation. 1. Project overview. Provide a high-level description of the AI model project, including its objectives and goals. Explain the problem statement or task the model is designed to address. Define the scope of the project and any constraints. 2. Data description. Document the datasets used, including their sources, sizes, and any pre-processing steps applied. Explain the data splitting strategy, example train, validation, test sets, and the rationale behind it. Include statistics and visualizations that help understand the data. 3. Model architecture. Describe the architecture of your AI model, including the type of model, example CNN, RNN, transformer, and its layers. Provide diagrams or code snippets that illustrate the model's structure. Explain any custom layers or modifications made to pre-existing architectures. 4. Hyperparameters. List and document all hyperparameters used for training the model, example learning rate, batch size, optimizer. Explain how these hyperparameters were chosen or tuned. Include the rationale for your choices. 5. Training procedure. Detail the training process, including the training loop or steps. Describe any data augmentation, regularization, or early stopping techniques used. Include information on the hardware and software environment used for training. 6. Evaluation metrics. Specify the evaluation metrics used to assess the model's performance. Provide the results of model evaluation on both the validation and test data sets. Include any visualizations, such as learning curves or confusion matrices. 7. Model performance. Discuss the model's strengths and weaknesses. Analyze any sources of error or limitations. Explain how well the model meets the project's objectives. 8. Model deployment. If applicable, describe how the model is deployed in a production environment. Include instructions or scripts for deploying the model. Document any dependencies or infrastructure requirements. 9. Reproducibility. Share the code and version control information to enable others to reproduce the model and results. Specify the exact versions of libraries and frameworks used. Provide clear instructions for setting up the environment. 10. Usage guidelines. Explain how to use the model for inference or prediction. Provide code examples or API documentation for integrating the model into applications. 11. Ethical considerations. Discuss any ethical concerns related to the model, such as bias, fairness, and privacy. Detail the steps taken to mitigate these concerns. 12. References. Cite relevant papers, research, or external resources that influence the model design or implementation. 13. Future work. Outline potential future improvements or directions for the model. Identify areas where further research or data collection may be beneficial. 14. Contributors. List the names and roles of team members and contributors involved in developing the model. 15. License and usage terms. Specify the licensing terms for the model and its associated code and data. 16. Appendices. Include supplementary materials, such as code snippets, additional experiments, or detailed explanations of complex components. Effective documentation ensures that your AI model can be understood, used, and improved upon by your team and others. It also helps with troubleshooting issues and maintaining the model over time. Thank you.